please to state your name and the organisation you work for when you ask a question. Eleanor Crooks.
Hi Dan, Eleanor Crooks from PA. Yeah, just wondering what have you been up to for the last week? Who have you been practicing with, and how are you feeling ahead of the start of the tournament?
Yeah, I come into the bubble on Monday, so I've been here a few days now. Practiced with whichever guys were here. Practiced with Zverev, Roger, Diego today, Schwartzman. So yeah, I've had some good practice. Looking forward to get going. It's nice to be back at Wimbledon. I think they've done a great job with the bubble at the hotel, so it's been very relaxed, and I'm enjoying it. Yeah.
Next question, please.
I'll go again if no one else is asking. Yeah, you talked about the bubble. I mean, what makes Wimbledon's a good bubble compared to maybe some of the others? And I know you were saying you maybe had a bit of bubble fatigue. Has that gone a little bit being at Wimbledon?
No, it's been it's a very big hotel. Good places to eat in the hotel. It's obviously got no other guests in, which is very secure bubble, and that's good treatment areas. It's I've got a nice room, so it's very comfortable living, and obviously it's been I imagine it was a hard process to get it all together, but it seems me as a player, it's been pretty smooth for me, getting tested, etc. So it's been good.
Neil, please.
Yeah, hi Dan, Neil McClellan from the Mirror here. What's it been like in the bubble? Have you had the chance to watch the football together? Have you done that as a group, and have you been doing that as a bit of a diversion over the last few days?
Well, there's been no football the last few days, so it's been quiet few days. Obviously, everybody's got their business to take care of here. Gonna head back to the hotel after all this now and watch the Wales game and probably the Italy game. So it's it's a nice distraction that one of the home countries are playing tonight, and we can hopefully Wales can get through. Yeah.
Willie Weinbaum, please.
Hi, Dan. This is Willie from ESPN. How would you describe what it means to have Wimbledon back for you personally and for the country?
I think big sense of pride to be back playing at Wimbledon. I think for the country, anyone who knows these 2 weeks, tennis is on the telly. I think my memory is getting back from school, tennis would be on the television. It was just always on, and probably not taking much notice who was playing, but you'd see the grass in the background, and that's sort of my memory from the 2 weeks. The tennis would always be on every television, wherever I was, because I was mostly at the tennis club or, football or whatever. So, for 2 weeks, I think tennis takes centre stage, and I think that just is a fond memory, and I think that's what I love so much about coming here is it brings back good memories of where you started out, and that's obviously you always want to start. Your opening goal is to get to Wimbledon, and so yeah, it sort of brings you back to being a bit younger and where you started out from. So it's nice to be back here.
And while this is not Roger Federer's home country, how would you describe the way people in this country feel about Roger Federer?
I don't think it's just this country. I think, he's pretty iconic leader of sort of the sport. I think wherever he goes, he has good following. So yeah, I mean, I think centre court, Roger Federer is sort of, his sort of court where he's won the most matches, I think. So it's I think it'd be good for the public to get to see him here again. Obviously last year there was no event, so I think all the things the public have missed they'll get to see again this year, including Andy, so it's I think it's going to be a great tournament, and I think last year it was sorely missed.
Helena Crooks.
Dan, at Roland Garros, you were talking about being a bit frustrated with not being able to do better in the slams over the past kind of 18 months. I mean, have you done anything differently in the build up to this tournament to trying to change that? Or what do you think are going to be the keys to try and get, a couple of wins or more here?
No, I've just, don't think I've ever prepared that badly. So I've done everything the same. I've not been given the easiest draw in the world to play Feliciano, so I think it goes without saying the first round's very important. So yeah, it's an important day on Monday, as any first round is. But I think I've really got to be ready. There's no place for sloppiness. Poor, I need to be ready to get going from the get-go. The first ball, Feliciano is a tough test, but what I'm looking forward to, and I'll go out there and enjoy it mostly. It's important that you enjoy the moments you play at Wimbledon. Otherwise, I think you get carried away with, not come to the end of your career and you'll never relish or remember and enjoy those moments. So I think it's obviously important to try and win, but it's important to remember why you're there and enjoy the moment.
Yeah, Andy's been talking about that, hasn't he? How he sort of wishes he'd done that a bit more during his career. I mean, do you feel like you maybe been putting a little bit too much pressure on yourself to do well at the slams?
No, not really. I enjoy most of it. I mean, I was just watching a show last night, and actually Teddy Sheringham said it, like there's a picture of him in '96 with Darren Anderton, and he explained that he was telling Anderton that this is why you play, and it was the picture before the Germany match, and it just sort of rang home a bit, is that that's what you play for, and it's a big match, of course, at Wimbledon, but to sort of remember to enjoy it. Otherwise you don't you'll never enjoy it. You'll just be focusing on winning and preparing, but you've got to enjoy it as well. And it's pretty nice to hear, really, from someone who was so good. Yeah.
Do we have any more questions for Dan, please?
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.